All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Vive Quick Start Training. This is Nick D'Amico, your VP of Sales. It's good to be with all of you tonight on this Thursday evening. It is 9 o'clock Eastern time. Let me just go ahead and share my screen here and get this slideshow up and going. Just give me 1 second. Boom, there we go. All right, guys, hope everybody's having a great night. I know I am. I have been jammed, busy all day long, blowing this business up like crazy. You guys are rock stars working out in the field. We're very, very proud of every single one of you. And tonight's training is very special. And this is really the backbone of our company. And what we're going to do tonight is teach you how to make money, right? And that's why you're all here, to make some money, help people save money, and make you money as well. So this training is especially made for two types of people: existing consultants in the Vive network that maybe want to get relaunched, learn some of the new things that we've come out with since the new management came on board, and get your business kicked off again. And then especially for the brand new consultants with us. So I'd like to give a quick round of applause to all of the brand new consultants for making one of the best decisions that you've ever made in your entire life. Welcome to the team, welcome to Vive, and welcome to an amazing future together. So really glad that you guys are here with us today. I see a lot of brand new names on our list tonight, so I'm really happy about that. So guys, let's get right into it. We are recording this and we are streaming this live on Facebook. So welcome to our Facebook family as well. I know we've got tons of people over on Facebook watching as well. So welcome to all of those people. So let's get started, guys. So where do you start? That's the big question. Well, when you sign up as a consultant, the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to check your email. Okay. After the second you hit that enroll button, an email is going to be kicked out to you. And this is your Vive official Vive welcome email. And this will come right within 2 minutes of you signing up. And what's going to happen is this email is going to guide you on how to log into your back office. Okay. Your Vive back office. And this is really the brains of your business, right? Every business has a tracking system. Every business out there has a way for you to track the business that you do. And that is included for you with your Vive consultant enrollment. So you check your email, it's going to give you your user and or your username and your password. And then you're going to click that link right below there to access your virtual back office. And that's exactly the very first thing you're going to want to do as soon as you sign up. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is after you're logged into your back office, you're going to scroll across the top and you're going to see a tab that says resources. And then you're going to see a drop-down menu. And the first thing in that drop-down menu is going to say Jumpstart. Guys, this page is awesome. We just added this page a couple weeks ago, and it literally takes a brand new person or a person that's wanting to relaunch as well through the steps on how to get their business kicked off in a big way. It starts out with a welcome video that I recorded, just welcoming new people to the team. It's absolutely incredible. And it includes links that you're going to want to click on and get included with all of the content that we have. So the next thing you're going to do on that page is watch the quick start training. Okay. Now we're going to do a quick start training tonight, but guys, we have this already in your back office. It's there. It's ready for you to watch. It's ready for you to go to and learn from. Okay. So whether you're brand new or you're an existing consultant, definitely watch that quick start training, excuse me, and get up to speed with everything on how to launch your business. All the formulas you need to have success are right there in your own back office. The buttons below that video are going to connect you to the tools that you need to build your business. So the first one is going to be the Outreach app powered by RapidFunnel. And by the way, I should also mention there's a second email you need to look out for, and that is the email sent to you by RapidFunnel. Okay, that's going to contain your login information for the RapidFunnel app, but you can download the app straight from here. You just click that button and boom, it'll download the RapidFunnel app. You go to your email and it'll show you how to log in. The next thing you're going to want to do is definitely connect with on all of our social media platforms. So you're going to be added to you're going to want to add yourself to the Vive Nation Consultant Community, which is actually the Facebook page we're streaming into right now with thousands and thousands of other consultants around the country. So that's exciting. Now, the two things I want to make mention: when you either are added to or you add yourself to the Vive Nation community Facebook page, you want to make sure that you answer the questions, please. There's two questions. They're very simple. What's your sponsor's name? And what's your consultant ID number? Please, 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 triple, quadruple, please enter those answers, because otherwise we have to take time and make sure we look you up in the system, and Debbie Lee is going to pull her hair out if she has to do that 1,000 times a day, because we are going to get to the point where there's going to be hundreds of people per day joining that consultant page. Okay, so please make it easier on us. Just answer those two simple questions: who's your sponsor, and what is your consultant ID number? Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is access your launch document, guys. Access your launch document. You can download that document right here on the bottom right under that video. Get your launch document. We're going to go over the details of that in just a second. So the next thing you're going to want to do is get plugged in, okay? Because my mentor always said, when you plug in, you get paid out. When you plug in, you get paid out. And I love getting paid out. So I definitely plugged in, right? And that's what we want all of you to do, is plug in so that you can get paid out. So these are links that are going to take you directly to trainings. You've got consultant training. You've got our Breakfast of Champions. Guys, every Tuesday and Thursday at noon Eastern on the consultant Facebook page, I do a personal development session with the whole company. Right now, as we speak, right now, we are in the middle of, actually, we're just beginning. We're in habit number 2, but we're going over in detail the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know, there's a lot of people on here, and I want, whether you've met me or not, I want you to know that it is my goal, that is the goal of our CEO, Tom Schmidt, to make this organization one of the most highly effective organizations that has ever been in this industry. That is my personal mission statement to each and every one of you. And so a big part of that is not only getting plugged in terms of how to build your business, but also developing yourself and growing. I would not be where I am right now and had the success I've had in this industry over the last 22 years without personal development. It is absolutely critical to success in anything you want to do in your life, in your family life, at your job, right? In your church or whatever religious organization you belong in or belong to. And then most especially here in Vive. Okay, we want to make this a very highly effective group, and that's exactly what we're doing every single day. So these are links right here at the top for you to be able to plug into all of that stuff. Training is also very, very important. You want to get trained. We've got training on customer acquisition. We've got training on building teams, overcoming fear, right? Ed Kenny does an incredible training on overcoming fear. Kevin Marino does an awesome training on speed and consistency, a success training, okay? And there's a lot of other trainings in here. Nolan Davis does a training on building your brand authentically. I watched that and I was like, man, that is a great, great training. So thank you guys for doing that. Paul Atkins does an incredible training on storytelling, because we all know, I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but we all know that stories sell and facts tell. Stories sell and facts tell. So that's a great training where Paul goes into details about how to tell your success story with Vive. Whether you've saved $100, $1,000 on your bills, or you've built a big network of people and made millions of dollars here in Vive, you got to be able to tell your story, no matter how big or small it is. And there's a lot of other trainings in there for you to go through as well. So that is the quick start, that is the start. Now we're going to get into the quick start on how to actually get into building your business, because you need to learn how to build your business, right? You might be brand new to this industry. You've never done it before, but you're really, really excited. And guys, we are super glad to see you here. You couldn't have chosen a better opportunity to kick off your career in this industry with. I'm telling you, in my 22 years, I've never seen anything like it in my career. So I'm very excited about this, and you're in the right place at the right time, let me tell you. So the first thing you want to do is learn how to leverage the tools. And I'm going to give you a quick illustration. And I only say this, and some of you know this about me, but I used to be a construction worker back in a previous lifetime, okay, over 25, almost 25 years ago. I was a construction worker when I graduated high school. And so I use a lot of construction illustrations. So I think this is very effective. You guys, I hope you catch on. But if I wanted to put a nail, if I wanted to nail 2 pieces of wood together with a nail, I'm not going to try to press that nail into those two pieces of wood with my thumb. Would you agree? That is completely ineffective. In fact, I don't know a single human being on this planet that could do that, honestly, right? But anybody on here, anybody you know that can move their arm, if you put a hammer in their hands, they can get that nail into the wood and nail those two pieces of wood together. Why? Because they used a tool. Tools are meant for leveraging. Tools are meant to get the job done. A tool doesn't fail. The tool doesn't fail. The user might fail. I might miss that nail a million times, right? But I'm going to hit it a couple times. And when I hit it a couple times, a couple more times, the nail's going to go into the wood. Same thing with the tools that we provide you here at Vive. We provide you all the tools you need to have massive, massive success here at Vive. Achieve any goal you want to achieve. Achieve any goal at all if you use the tools. So we have tons and tons of tools in the Vive tool bag. One of those is called our Outreach app. It's powered by RapidFunnel, and this app is literally a game changer. Okay, this comes with your consultant enrollment. I know other companies out there that charge their people 25, 30, 35, 40 bucks a month to use this tool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it comes automatically with your consultant enrollment. Okay, so I think that's awesome. The fact that we give you that tool to be able to use, because it is a leveraging tool. If you might not be good at talking or prospecting or, promoting a business, ladies and gentlemen, this app will do it for you. You just got to be able to upload a contact and hit the send button. I'm pretty sure any of us can do that. Okay, any of us can do that. The other thing that we provide is weekly overviews for presenting the opportunity. So some of you, in fact, I hope most of you were on the presentation that we did last night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, I like to call it game night, because that is the night where we come together as a company and I do a live presentation for everybody. So that's where you want to funnel all of your guests into. Anybody that's taking a look at the opportunity, please invite them to the Wednesday night opportunity meetings. Okay, their minds will be blown. My phone blows up literally with hundreds of messages every single Wednesday night after the event saying, wow, that was incredible. I'm so excited. Guys, I'm telling you, you've got to plug into these events. Be there and get all of your guests on, and your business will grow. I promise you. My mentor told me a long time ago, he said, Nick, you could be really, really bad at doing this business, like not good at all. Like you can't acquire customers. You're not good at anything. But if you can just get people to events, you will be one of the top ranks in the company. And ladies and gentlemen, when I was bad at the beginning of this, when I was bad 22 years ago, and believe me, I was bad. I was a construction worker. I was not good at this. Okay. This is 22 years in the making right now. But when I was bad, I took that advice and I leveraged the people that were good. And all I did was get my guests in front of them. Whether it was live or now that we're in 2020, there was no such thing as Zoom 22 years ago, right? There was barely the internet. So we didn't have this, right? But I got my people in front of the people that were good, and it built my business. I'm telling you guys. And as I watched them do the presentation over and over and over, guess what? I eventually got good, and then I got better, and then I got great. So you got to crawl before you walk. You got to walk before you run. Same thing with anything new in your life. When it's a new skill you're learning, you've got to be bad before you're good, and you got to be good before you're great. But the good news for you here in Vive is even if you're bad, you put them in front of the people that are good. And we're here to help you with everything. We're here to help you every step of the way. All you have to do is plug in. Be committed and plug in, and you will get a massive payout. I promise you. Okay. The next tool is our Jumpstart page for onboarding, which we just went over. And then finally is our launch document to help you get your business off to a quick start. So I'm going to start with how to prospect. We're going to go over it real quick. So prospecting tips, okay, to teach you how to talk to people and kind of what the flow is, the system, right? We always say follow the system. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the system. And I want you to think about this and the psychology the psychology in this conversation that we're going to be talking about right now. Okay. So prospecting the Vive way. The first thing you want to do is definitely watch the onboarding training on that Jumpstart page. that'll catch you up with everything. A lot of the stuff that we're going to go over right now is on that page, and I'm going to go into it a little more detail right now. But the first thing you want to do after you've uploaded your own bills, day one, the second thing you want to do on day one is start making your list. Okay, start making your list. You want to put down, first of all, your top 20, like your top 20 closest friends and family that you can call up and say, oh my God, I'm so excited. You've got to see this. You don't even have to explain it to them, right? See, it's funny. I just had this thought. I haven't said this in a long time, so bear with me. But one of the things we used to train on was you could, if you're so excited about something, you could run up to somebody and just scream in their face and say, follow me, and they'll follow you because you're excited, right? Or you can walk up to that same person and stand there with a notebook or your phone and start reading notes to them, and you're so dull, you know? So I guess the saying goes, ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. All right. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. So you've got to be excited. So you want to be able to write down your top 20 people that are close to you, that you can literally call up and say, oh my God, I'm so excited about something. You've got to see it. Well, what is it? What is it? I don't know yet. You got to come and see it, and just send them a video to watch, right? And then you want to keep growing that list. You want your goal in your first month to have 100 people on that list. Okay. It's said that the average millionaire in this industry started out with a list of 100 people. The average millionaire in this industry started out with a list of 100 people. So when I was told that a long time ago, guess what the first thing I did? I made a list of 100 people real quick, right? Because I wanted to be a millionaire in this industry. And so it definitely worked. So the next thing you want to do is pique their interest. How do you do that? Well, you send a simple trackable resource through your Rapid Funnel app. Okay. It could be a 2-minute video showing the save and earn video, where it's a 30,000 foot view of what we do in terms of saving people money on their bills, and also how they can earn money by helping other people save money on their bills. If they like that, then you can send them another resource like the full presentation, like the one I did last night. That is uploaded in the Rapid Funnel app. It's recorded and it's trackable. So in other words, when you send somebody that link through Rapid Funnel and they click on it, guess what? You get an alert. Tom clicked on the link. Congratulations. And then when Tom's done watching the video, boom, Nick, Tom finished watching the video. And now you know that they've watched the presentation. So then what you want to do is follow up immediately. Don't let time pass, ladies and gentlemen. We always say what? Strike while the iron's hot, right? You want to follow up immediately. One of my mentors always said, the fortune is in the follow-up. Jim Rohn said, the fortune is in the follow-up. So you've got to follow up. So never, here's a big don't, okay? Never, ever, this is the biggest no-no in the industry. Ask people, what did you think? Okay? What did you think? I know that's what most people naturally say after you show somebody something. Oh, what'd you think? Right? So I just thought of this. I'll give you an illustration. If you send somebody a cute kitty video, what do you say after they watch the video? You don't say, well, what'd you think? No, you say, wasn't that awesome? Wasn't that funny? Wasn't that cute? Right? Same thing here. After you send them a presentation to watch, don't say, what do you think? You say, what was your favorite part? What was your favorite part? See, a positive question will respond with a positive answer. Okay. So what was your favorite part? And then the next question you ask them is, that's great. What questions do you have? Now, the next no-no in the industry is you never, ever answer your friend or your family member's question. Never do that. Okay. And I'll explain why in a little bit. Number one, if you're brand new, you probably might not know the answer to the question, right? So the best thing to do is pass the ball. You want to pass the ball. I'll give you another illustration. As you can tell, I like illustrations. If I was playing basketball 2-on-2 and my teammate was LeBron James, okay? And he's obviously like a really good basketball player, and I'm probably not as good as him, right? I'm definitely not as good as him. But if I somehow get a breakaway and we're down by 1 point and I get a breakaway, I got the ball, it's me and LeBron running down the what's it called? The court, right? The court. Okay. And there's two options that can happen. I can try to put the ball up into the hoop, but there's probably a 50-50 chance I'm going to make it because I'm not good. What's the logical thing to do to make sure that you win the game and get the slam dunk? You pass the ball to the expert. Pass the ball to the expert. I would pass the ball to him as quick as possible to make sure we won that game. Does that make sense? Okay, so the same thing here. You want to edify the leader or the expert that you're working with and pass them to that person, either three-way text, three-way messenger. You can connect them on a three-way Zoom, a three-way call, however you want to connect that person with the leader. Get them out of your hands and into the hands of an expert. Okay, that way you can get the slam dunk every single time. Okay, it works, ladies and gentlemen. Don't try to take on all this yourself. Don't try to do everything yourself, because you know what? If you're brand new, you're going to get frustrated. Again, you might not be good at this yet. Of course, you don't know everything about Vive yet because you just got started with us. So pass the ball to somebody who does know the answers, because also that will show the person that you're talking to that that's all they have to do if they work with us here in Vive. They don't have to start learning everything, or they don't have to learn everything and then start answering questions with people. All they've got to do is pass the ball. And ladies and gentlemen, anybody can do that. Anybody can share a video and pass the ball. That's the system. Share a video, pass the ball. Share a video, pass the ball. That's it. Just do that, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have success. So after you pass the ball, after they enroll, you want to get that new consultant launched, and you always want to promote the next event and help them invite people to that as well. So here's a little glimpse of our launch document. You can download this from your back office like I showed you before. But guys, this is a step-by-step process on how to get your business kicked off in a big way. As you can see here, steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's everything you need to get your business off the ground day 1, week 1, month 1. And here's what I mean. We're going to set goals with you. We're going to set goals. So we're going to call this the 30-day blitz. We call this the 3x3x3. Okay, 3x3x3. This is definitely Tom's idea. 3x3x3. So he gets why I said that. But this is a great guideline. That's the word I'm looking for. Guideline to guide you in having success month 1. So the first thing you want to do is get 10 bills uploaded in the system. 10 bills uploaded in the system. Here's the craziest part. 3 to 4 of those might come from yourself. So what does that mean? That means your family member or your friend also has 3 to 4 bills as well. So that means besides yourself, you might only need to talk to 2 or 3 more people to upload their bills. So that's the first 3. Okay, so 3x3x3, that's the first 3. The next 3, okay, and by the way, that's in the first week. The next 3 is enrolling 3 new consultants, week 1. Okay, so this is where you use the tools and you pique their interest and you say, listen, you got to check this out, watch this video. Okay, they watch a presentation, you pass the ball, and you're the expert you're working with, or your mentor, your leader, whatever you want to call them, gets them enrolled as a consultant. Do that 3 times in your first week. Okay, leverage the tools, leverage the Rapid Funnel app, Outreach app, leverage the Wednesday night presentation. Guys, I'm telling you, if you get 10 people on the Wednesday night presentation, 3 will get started. I promise you, if you follow up with them. Those are the numbers. Okay, those are the numbers. We've been tracking them for decades. Those are the numbers. You get 10 people on Wednesday night, you follow up with them with your expert or your leader, 3 of them at least will get started. Okay, that is it. So that's your first week goal. The next thing you want to do is duplicate what you've done already. Duplication rules the nation. If you remember something or write something down, write this down. Duplication rules the nation. Okay, so all that means is in our business, when you can do something, you can show somebody else how to do that as well. So your next goal is to help your 3 new consultants do what you did. Help them get 10 points uploaded in the system day 1, week 1, and then help all 3 of those people enroll 3 new consultants each. Ladies and gentlemen, that is definitely something you can do in your first, I would say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but definitely within your first month. If we duplicate this 3x3x3 system, as we duplicate this system, this business and your business will take off, and it'll become a well-oiled machine that keeps running with or without you. And that is the goal here in network marketing, to create a system that keeps on working with or without you. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in situations before, many times over the years, where I decided, I built my business for a year, 2 years, whatever, worked my butt off, and I decided to take a month or two off and not answer a phone call, disappear somewhere on the other side of the planet. And when I checked my bank account, I made more money when I was on vacation than when I was working. Why? Because everybody was duplicating a system. And that is the goal here with Vive. We want each and every one of you to get to that point where your business is self-sustained. It is moving with or without you. But at the beginning, you've got to be that engine. You've got to get it kicked off. And we're here to help you every single step of the way. Now, a couple tips for success. Before we go over a little bit on the comp plan, I'm gonna burn through that because we are running short on time. But a couple of tips for success. And this is very important, guys. Take a screenshot of this page. Take a picture of it if you're on a computer, or write it down. Do whatever you got to do. But this is super important. Number one, keep it super simple. We've all heard this before, KISS. Keep it super simple. The psychology behind what I just trained you on is the fact that you're training your new person from the moment you start talking to them about Vive. They're watching everything you do. They're listening and learning what you're doing. So you've got to keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate this. Okay? Keep it simple, because people never say no to a good opportunity. They only say no to what they think they must do if they say yes. And how do they get to that determination of yes? By watching you. See, this opportunity is amazing. Nobody's going to say no to saving money and making money. I mean, that's crazy to think about, right? Nobody's going to say no to saving money and making money. Why do people say no then, Nick? Because of what you did. Because they said no to what they think they have to do if they did say yes. So that's why it's so important to keep it simple, because you're training them from the moment you start talking to them. And why? Duplication rules the nation. Duplication rules the nation. That's it.
Can I tell you my story about Larry?
No, go ahead.
Nick knows this story. So this is Tom, by the way, for those of you who don't know me. I got a buddy of mine, Larry, who may be on the call, I haven't looked, to sign up as a Vive consultant. And I called him up. I'm like, hey, thanks for joining. We're going to help you make a ton of money. And I said, we have a mutual friend. And I said, Larry, you need to call them and get them on. And he's like, oh, no worries. And I said, get him on the Wednesday night overview. And Larry, who's, by the way, one of the best salespeople I've ever met in my life, says, oh, no, Tom, I'm going to go talk to him and convince him to do it. And then I'll introduce him to Nick afterwards. And I said, no. Larry, believe me, I've bet tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars before, on your ability to sell. It's not about whether you can sell them to do it. It's about the message you send to the prospect if you convince them to join. I would much rather you take that person, invite them to Nick D'Amico's overview, and have them hear the pitch from Nick. Because then not only is the person being explained the value of the Vive opportunity, but you're conveying to the prospect that they don't have to sell it to the next person. All they have to do is the same thing Larry did, which is invite their prospects to attend a Wednesday night Zoom, or one of the live events that we're going to start doing soon in a city near you. But it's that duplication. It's to show the prospect how easy it is to grow their own organization in Vive. Sorry, that was my 2 cents.
Thank you, Tom. That's absolutely perfect illustration. That's right. Larry is one of the best salespeople I've ever seen. However, not everybody he talks to is going to be. Right?
And he just chatted that he's here.
Oh, there he is. There's Larry. Absolutely. And that's a perfect illustration, ladies and gentlemen. Not everybody's Larry, but everybody can have success in this business, even if they're not an incredible salesperson, right? And that's the best part about network marketing. Guys, I have seen 18-year-olds to 80-year-olds make millions of dollars in this industry. Excuse me. I've seen construction workers make millions of dollars in this industry, right? With no college education, never talked in front of people before, right? No sales experience whatsoever, that just followed a simple system and had success. And that is the beauty of this industry and why I love it so much. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Let's talk about the money and some of the money you can make real quick up front. And the first thing I want to talk about is our Fast Action Saver bonus. Fast Action Saver is awesome. Why? Because as soon as you upload 10 qualified bills, we're going to send you a $150 check. Wait a minute. Let me do the math here. You just spent $80 and $10 a month to start a business. And if I upload 10 bills, I'm going to get 150 bucks. Yep. That sounds like a profitable business to me, doesn't it? I know most companies or most businesses, you take years to get profitable. Well, we're going to help you get profitable day one, week one. Upload 5 more bills, we're going to send you another 50 bucks. Upload 5 more bills, we're going to send you another 50 bucks, and upload a total of 30 bills in your first 60 days. And we're going to send you $400. Okay. That's the first step. The second step is to enroll consultants. So every 3 qualified consultants that you enroll, we're going to send you $150 more on top of the last bonus we talked about. So for every 3 you get, 150 bucks. And this is unlimited in your first 60 days. Okay. So if you enroll 6 qualified consultants, 300 bucks. Enroll 12, 600 bucks, and so on and so forth. Within your first 60 days, it's unlimited money in your pocket as long as you're enrolling qualified consultants. Okay. So again, super, super lucrative right up front. Here's our bonuses. So when you sell lifestyle bundles and our lifestyle services, we're going to send you upfront bonuses as well. So for a single service, we're going to send you 10 bucks. For bundle 1, 40 bucks, bundle 2, 60 bucks, and bundle 3, $90. For each jumbo super savings bundle that you sell, we're going to give you $90. Okay. That's absolutely insane. So that's pretty lucrative as well. Now I want to talk about the ranks and the points, because as you earn this upfront money, there's something else building in the background that you might not be aware of. This is your points. This is your residuals, ladies and gentlemen. See, I love upfront money, but you know what I like even better is that sleeping giant that's waiting for me. That's building in the background. What's that?
I said residual income.
That's it. Residual is everything, guys. People trip over themselves to find a good residual opportunity. Well, look, let me tell you this. Vive has the best residual opportunity I've ever seen. So as you're doing your business, as you're acquiring customers, as you're uploading bills, as you're helping people save money on their gas, electricity, community solar, all our future services with insurance and merchant services, as those things are happening, in the background are points building up. And ladies and gentlemen, these points, as you build your network as well, your team of people, as you enroll consultants, help them enroll consultants, those points are all adding up too. And all those points flow up to you from infinity in your organization. There are no level caps. There's no cutoffs because of ranks, nothing like that. There's a lot of comp plans out there that cut you off at certain levels and certain ranks from points. Well, our comp plan, I told you, it's the best, right? It is the best. There's no cap on that. So as the points are building, you're going to rank up and up and up. And as you can see on the right side, or towards the middle, right, is the double weekly pay. Okay, double weekly potential pay you can earn based on those points that your network has. So obviously, as you scan down that page, the numbers get insane. Okay, the numbers get crazy. So my advice to you, keep building, because those points are going to keep building, and points equal money. All right, moving on to the next. How can you earn those points? So you earn points by doing what we do. You earn points by enrolling consultants. Each consultant is 5 points. Each service, single service, is 3 to 5 points. Savings bundle 1 is 10 to 15 points. Savings bundle 2 is 13 to 20. And savings bundle 3 is 18 to 25 points. And ladies and gentlemen, this does not include also our electric service, our autopilot service, our natural gas service, or our community solar, or the other services are at. So this is literally just a fraction of the points. that you can be earning by building your team and acquiring customers. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before I introduce our CEO, Mr. Tom Schmidt, is how to get support. So number one, the person who sponsored you, who enrolled you, should be your biggest support. Okay. They're the ones that are guiding you. They're your leader. They should be your leader. And if you don't know who that is, reach out to somebody. Okay. Reach out to the person who sponsored you. Reach out to somebody. You can even reach out to support. If you don't know who that person is, reach out to support via one of these ways, phone call, chat, or email, and ask them who your sponsor is. Ask them who you can work with, and we'll put somebody there to help you out every single step of the way. All right. I'm available to help with everything you need. Just get with the person who invited you on, who sponsored you, and we'll be in touch to help you build this business. So what I want to do now is introduce our awesome, incredible CEO, Mr. Tom Schmidt. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not heard from this guy before, strap yourself in, because he comes with a limitless knowledge base. I mean, I've never worked with somebody with such experience in business before. So it's an honor and a privilege to have him on with us. So without further ado, Mr. Tom Schmidt, take it away.
Thanks, Nick. So I'm really just here to give you guys a couple of tips and tricks. Some of you may have heard these already, but the first thing I want to talk about real quick is if you are an existing consultant or an affiliate who's been in ViV for a long period of time and you kind of got out of it, you went dormant, maybe you let your consultancy lapse or whatever, and now you're excited about all these changes that we've made and want to get back going. Particularly if you have an existing network in ViV, the first two things you got to do, this is like talking about easy money, is two things. Number one is familiarize yourself with the new products that we have made live, including community solar, natural gas switching, both in a number of states, and electricity switching in Texas. Go to all your existing customers and make sure they add those services on. Number two is to go to anybody who's in your network who was a consultant and let their consultant contract lapse. They're still in the system as an affiliate, and they're still earning money from the customers that they brought in, but they've lost the value of whatever their network was below them. Get them to reactivate in the business. This is a new company. We have new product offerings. Every single customer, whatever they were worth a year ago, they're worth triple right now because of the additional services that are currently live, plus the ones that are coming very soon. The changes that we made to the network, the savings bundles, and the effort we're making to market those services to individuals that are not consultants, to generate additional revenue for you guys and for the company. This is a brand new deal. This fundraising opportunity, the commercial services that we're adding, all of a sudden there's a huge opportunity here. You guys can make $500 in cash for every small business that you convince to do community solar. Sean Mills, I don't know if you all know Sean Mills. He's been a consultant here for a couple of years. Kind of went dormant, didn't do anything. He's calling me and texting me every day. Oh my God, I'm going to have 1,000 small businesses that I do business with in the Maryland, DC, Pennsylvania area. I'm going to go start hitting those up and get them to sign up for community solar. I mean, good Lord, if he got half of them to sign up, and it doesn't cost them anything. All they got to do is sign up. They get a 10% savings on their electricity, and Sean makes $250,000. That's crazy. Sean's going, oh my God, I'm going to take an iPad. I'm just going to go door to door and sign up small businesses. But if you have existing consultants in your network who dropped out or stopped paying attention, go get them. Grab them by the collar and say, hey, listen, you got to come look at this. Come meet Nick on one of these live events. Bring them to an overview. Let them hear about all the changes that we've made and the new services that are available. Your job is to bring ViV customers. My job is to make each customer more valuable. How do I do that? Yesterday, we offered them bill negotiation. I literally just did a presentation where we talked about the value of a customer. The value of a bill customer is about $70. The value of a new community solar customer is about $300. That didn't exist before we came along, right? Now where I give me a couple months, we'll have, 20 states with community solar up and running. And all of a sudden, that is an opportunity for everybody in the network to make more money. So those sort of easy things to do, get back engaged. Nick, go back to the slide with the 3x3.
Well, let's see here. It's going. Oop, right there.
There we go. So it's easy for Nick and Tom.
Come on.
There you go, one more forward.
There it is.
It's easy for Nick and Tom to say, hey, go do 3x3, get 3 customers, then get 3 consultants, and then teach each of them to get 3 customers and 3 consultants. But actually do this, okay? And when you get Sally to sign up as a consultant under your organization, you have to go, you're not done, not even close to being done. You have to hold Sally's hand and teach her, hey, Sally, who are we going to send a text to from Rapid Funnel to get those 3 customers? As soon as you get 3 customers, then you can put that aside for a second. And then we're going to focus on getting three consultants. And what are you going to do? You're going to show Sally how to hold those 3 consultants' hands. You're going to go with her, walk her down the path. Here's what we're going to do. Here's who we're going to talk to. Here's what we're going to do. If you will just do this, don't worry about thinking of a better way. Don't think of other ways. Just do what Nick is telling you. Follow his guide here. You will build an organization. I can't tell you how much it'll generate. Could it be $300 a month? And all of a sudden, you can pay your electric bill every month using the revenue that you get from Veeam? Or is it $30,000 a month because you keep doing this over and over and over again? And like Nick said, you make a list of 100 people and you go way beyond this and you become a multimillionaire by creating. That opportunity absolutely exists with Veeam. And my personal goal is to make 12 millionaires in this business in the next 12 months. 12 millionaires before February of next year in this business. And hopefully it'll be 25. But my initial goal is to create a facility, a platform, a business opportunity for 12 of you guys to go create $1 million residual, or a residual income that equals the equivalent of being a millionaire. And it's very easy to do. All you got to do, you don't have to be smart, you don't have to be skilled, you don't have to be a good salesperson. You almost need to be dumb and focused. That's what you need. Just follow this plan. Just follow this plan. Nick's done it. You can ask him, you can email him, whatever. He'll tell you his stories. He has done this not once, not twice, but multiple times. He's seen people do it even more. It's very simple. Just follow those instructions, get going. Don't lose focus. Just be persistent, and you can make a ton of money in this business.
All right. Awesome, Tom. Thank you. Guys, isn't that awesome to hear, the what he just said about your job is to bring customers and our job is to make those customers more valuable. I think that's one of the most powerful things I've ever heard in this industry. I've never heard the owner of a company say that before. I mean, every one of them should be saying that, right? That should be their job.
Obvious, right?
Obviously. I mean, that is a win-win situation for the company and all the consultants. And guys, our number one focus is to make sure that is the best opportunity for you, because the better you do, the better we do. And that to me is a win-win situation. We'll never do anything to hurt you. We'll only do things to help you build your business. Okay. So the last thing I want to do before we end this call, thank you, Tom, for that, is always, I'm going to set the example, always promote the next event. Okay. So a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all is next week, I will be going to Houston, Texas. Okay. I'll be going out on Tuesday. Tom and I have a bunch of meetings on Tuesday evening, but Wednesday and Thursday, it's your time to use and abuse me. I will be sitting in an office in the Galleria area on Wednesday and Thursday, to be able to do meetings for you guys. So even if you don't, so number one, if you're in Houston, I'd love to meet you in person. Come and meet me, bring a guest or two, and we'll talk business. We'll get to know each other. Second part of that is, oh, well, Nick, I don't live in Houston. Well, do you know somebody in Houston? Okay. Ask me what time I'm available. What I'm going to do is have Debbie Lee set up a Calendly or schedule once, whatever it's called, thing for my calendar with available meeting times. And all you got to do is look on the calendar, find an available meeting time that I'll be there, and you can send anybody you want to come meet me that lives in the Houston area or within a 2-hour radius of Houston, right? If I were you, I'd be getting anybody I knew in Eastern Texas to come and meet me at that office. Okay. It'll be worth it. Believe me. And then we're also going to be doing a luncheon on Thursday, right, Tom? Luncheon on Thursday.
Yep.
Okay. Luncheon on Thursday. We'll get the details out for that. And then Thursday evening, I'm going to be back in the office in a big conference room, and we can get as many guests there as possible. So my goal is to do a bunch of one-on-one meetings Wednesday and Thursday, and then have those people that just met us, just got enrolled. We're planning on enrolling them and launching them right then and there. Their goal is to bring people to the Thursday night meeting. So let's pack that out. Let's do everything we can. If you know anybody in Houston, get them definitely in front of me. If you live in Houston, I'd love to meet you. Come and spend some time with me. Second thing is, I don't know, should we have announced this right now, our next Saturday summit?
If you want to. I mean, it's your decision. So if you're ready to make the decision, you can do it.
Well, we are moving forward with it. So I think this is an appropriate time to do this. We've got a lot of people on. So let's go ahead and do this. So ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to officially announce that we will be doing our next Saturday summit in March 5th, on March 5th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly in King of Prussia. Okay. So we're going to be doing that Saturday summit live. We will be streaming it online on Zoom and Facebook for those of you that can't come in live. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. I know people, leaders in this business, that are going to be driving 3, 4, 5 hours, okay, to come out and come to this event on March 5th in Philadelphia. So we'll be announcing more details on that. I wanted to give you the heads up. Again, if you live anywhere in the Philadelphia or even the New England area. I know people are coming down from New England to come to this
Washington,
event.
DC, everywhere.
Yeah, DC, New York City, everywhere. Baltimore, Maryland, people are coming in from everywhere for this event. If you live anywhere there, link up with somebody, drive yourself down, load up your car. My mentor would tell me, no, a person can't cancel on you if they're sitting in your back seat. So if this was back in the day, what I would do is I would rent a van, a 15-passenger van. I would literally grab people, throw them in the van, and take them to the event. That's what I would do.
Absolutely.
If that's not your style.
Yeah, a couple things. I'm going to talk about that a little bit, but before I do, everybody put in the chat, if you can go to Philly, say, yes, I'm coming, and tell us how many people you're committing to bring with you to the event on March 5th, on Saturday, March the 5th in Philly. But first of all, Philly's cool. Love Philly. Love the fact that we have an upcoming Saturday summit. That's great. Sure, it's a live event. 4 years ago, that was no big deal, right? Of course it's going to be live. This is a huge thing for VEEV and for the world, that all of a sudden now, starting March the 5th, we're going to go back to having live meetings. And technically, it's starting next Thursday when we do a live lunch and a live evening event where Nick's going to do the overview presentation, and we're going to have consultants in Houston bring their folks to come, their prospects to come here and overview. This is the tail end of COVID, right? This is the start of going back to live events, and part of what Nick's going to be doing is helping you guys, Nashville, Denver, Orlando, New York City, Boston, Chicago, Baltimore, start having regular in-person events again, along with Zoom, right? We'll have the Saturday Summit, live in person in a room in the King of Prussia area. But if you're in Denver, you can come in by Zoom just like you did last weekend? Yeah, I lose track of time. But the bottom line is that Debbie Lee says, make sure you can get a discount on the van you rent using my deals from VEEV, which is awesome. That?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm super excited. I know Nick's just dying, chomping at the bit to get back in front of people and face to face and all this. It makes a huge difference. So Obviously, we're very excited about going back to a regular live monthly event in a different city every month, with the ability for folks to come in by Zoom if they're out of state.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, guys, the name of the game is just getting people there, getting them on the Zoom, getting guests on the Zoom to watch. If you're not in the area, you can't make it physically, or if you can make it physically, any way possible, load up your car, bring a bunch of people with you. We're going to have a bunch of other announcements. For example, after that, the weekend after that, I'll be going to Miami to do a bunch of big meetings out there with some of the leaders from the Florida area. I live in Florida in Clearwater Beach area in the Tampa area. So we'll be doing meetings out here. And again, like Tom said, every single month, we're going to pick a new location that deserves us to come in and do the live event there. Okay. My mentor always told me, he said, work where it's deserved, not where it's wanted. Work where it's deserved, not where it's wanted. So we're going to evaluate the production next month and see where we should go in April. So if you're in a city, if you want us to come live, let's get it going. Let's get it going in your city. So with that, guys, I think that pretty much wraps up everything that we wanted to talk about today. Tom, you have anything else, or are we good?
That's it.
Okay. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for all of you hopping on. 99% of you stayed with us this whole time. We didn't expect it to go this long, but I appreciate you guys being on with us. Thanks to you on Facebook as well. We will have, this is being recorded, so we'll get it up for everybody to be able to watch the replay if you missed it. But appreciate all of you, and everybody have a great weekend. Tomorrow's Friday, so everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you back live next week. So take care, everybody. Thank you.